Hey there, ladies and gents, this is Sidetrack here. Bring you, I think I'm up to episode 10. It's pretty impressive. I didn't think I'd last this long in my Let's Play series. Between last episode and this episode, I've done a little bit of remodeling. You can see I've got a new ceiling, some new columns, a little bit of new floor. Um, oh yeah, I changed the floor back here. I don't know if I really like this or not. Oh yeah, I've got a mud brick wall. I'm living in a mud house. um, and More importantly, and more interestingly, probably to most of you, I went and I updated my crafting system just a bit. So these chests really don't attach to anything anymore. I just need to get rid of them. They're all empty. Well, mostly empty. Um, and what I've done is I've actually rigged up a couple of things that I want to show you because I think they're kind of neat. So I've got one redstone energy cell back here, and at the moment it's actually not connected to anything. Is that really true? Oh, I disconnected it because, yeah, okay. Um, I was working on it. So this actually can get connected again. Um, so I've got a hardened energy cell that's actually connected underneath to a pressure plate. So you can see if I can squeeze through here. I'm a bat right now, in case you're wondering why I'm floating around. Um, and so this is not on, and that way it's not wasting any power. And so when I step up to the pressure plate, and I can use this, so when I walk up to it, it activates, which I think is pretty cool. Step off, it'll slowly drain of power, and it'll turn itself off. Pretty cool. Now, one of the things that I haven't done yet, but is probably a good idea to do, is limit the output on your energy cell. And I'm not sure exactly what I need to have it set right now, because you want it to turn on, but you also don't want it to fill all the way up with energy if you only use it for 2 seconds. Doesn't Not really much of a point because, as you can see, I'm not using it right now and it's draining all the power that it had stored. Um, the other things that I've done is, so you can see underneath, some of you are probably wondering, well, what happens to all this processing line? Is that now obsolete? No, it's not. So everything gets processed just like it did before. It comes up here and through these pipes, and this needs to get changed, but if it's cobblestone, it'll go in here because I don't really want to fill this up with cobblestone. Same with dirt. And then I've got a couple of blocks that I have just a lot of. So redstone, saltpeter, and some lapis. And if it's one of those, it'll go into these barrels. And at some point, I need to turn these into deep storage units. I just haven't done it yet. Maybe we'll do it in, 4 or 5 episodes for now. It works. And then if it's not one of those, it will end up in this chest. Oh, wait a minute. I need to fix this a little bit. So ultimately, well, I'll show you the gist of it and then we can fix it. Ultimately, I want it to end up in this chest. And so this chest will fill up. And now I've got a buildcraft gate. Remember, last episode we built our buildcraft stuff. So I'm actually using, one of these gates. Where's my crescent hammer? Oh, that's right. I can't do this in bat form, apparently. Get out of bat form. There we go. And my gate says if the inventory is full, emit a redstone signal. And since the inventory is not full, it is not emitting a redstone signal. Well, why would I want this to emit the redstone signal? Well, I've got this RedNet cable, it's from my factory reloaded, going around back behind the scenes, and it actually connects to the same place that this pressure plate connects to. And that is on this energy cell back here. So the energy cell, if you hadn't guessed, I guess I didn't tell you, is set to only emit power on a high signal. So when this fills up, I want this to activate, energy to come out, and everything should go accordingly. Now, you can see that I've got that precision import bus, go ahead and move stacks of items, attached to this gold chest, and that way, when the time comes, items will get sucked out of the chest once the chest gets full. So it works out pretty well. Now, I've got to fix this a little bit because, as we just noticed, I have no way to actually get items into my chest. I'm actually glad I stepped through this with you guys, otherwise I wouldn't have noticed that, and that would have been a little annoying. So let's go ahead and extend that one, and we will break this, hop down. We can add an item duct, right. Let's wrap it around here. So it'll attach to that, and we can go ahead and disable that one. And where's our chest? Chest is here. I suppose I gotta run upstairs to make sure I place it in the right place, or in the right spot. And let's go ahead and put a reference block. Well, no, we'll just put the buildcraft and the gate. So, cobblestone structure pipe, gate. Go ahead and, I guess I probably can't yet. Nope. Set my pipe, or chest, and inventory full, redstone signal. Now, I do have my RedNet cable underneath it, so it will accept the pulse. And I think we're pretty good. We just need to hook up our precision import bus to import any items from that chest. Now, if you don't know, you can actually hold shift and then click on the inventory that you want it to attach to. And that way you don't have to use your hammer to finagle it around in circles. All right, so do I have enough cable? Oops. There we go. Sweet. That should work. So let's go ahead and test it, just to make sure. Let's stick this in here. Step on the plate. Should turn on, and it got exported. Excellent. Very cool. This is connected. All of this is connected. And it's connected back there. You can trust me, right? There we go. So very cool. So I'm happy with that. So what I've been doing upstairs is I've been doing a little bit of futzing. I've redone the ceiling, sort of. I need to get some more blackstone. And I think I like it. I'm not really sure. I put some pine on the walls because it looks kind of natural. And some both salt bricks that I went over and actually chopped the hole in this volcano up here. So yeah, but this still has some very wide open areas that I actually want to make into windows. Now, I could use normal glass. However, let's see, I think I've got enough sand for this. Sand, yes I do. Grab those. I might need to go get some more at some point. Oh, and I'm going to need more lava. So, go ahead and dump these in here. I'll go grab some more lava and be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Got myself a little bit of lava. As much as it pained me, I actually did it with a bucket. And I don't know if not everybody knows this, you can put your portable tank on top of your seared tank and go ahead and dump it in there. And that way it'll just keep it nice and filled. There is sometimes a little bit of a graphical blip, you know, glitch, can't speak. But we are on our way to making some very cool glass. It's just molten glass, and it will actually make clear glass, which is very, very cool. So, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and break this because I don't have to worry about that at the moment. Break that, break this, take that. Oh. Okay, and I think I have another casting basin somewhere. Yes, I do. Alright, 2 casting basins. Casting, casting. Let's set this to extract and go ahead and turn it on. So now we're going to make blocks of clear glass. Why am I making blocks of clear glass? My brain is not working at the moment. As cool as blocks of clear glass are, that's actually not what I wanted to make. So we'll let this finish filling up. Suppose I can turn that to output mode. There we go. Okay. And take both of these off. Put the casting tables back on. So if you're not familiar, you can make 2 different types of glass with your smeltery. You can make clear glass, you know, actual blocks, and you can make clear glass panes. Now the blocks are pretty cool. I actually made them downstairs when I was doing this right here. They're just blocks of glass. Very cool. They have a very nice texture. They're clear, which is very cool. And when you connect them, the edges disappear, which I think is great. They break, and you can get them back, which is very cool. Put that back there. And the other thing is the clear glass pane. And just like any other panes, it makes panes. And it's pretty neat. So we will let this kind of do its thing. And what I'm going to do with this is take it upstairs and actually frame in my windows. And then let you see what the clear glass panes look like, if you haven't already. Some of you are probably very familiar with it. You've been playing with Tinker's Construct. I know you have. It's an awesome mod. So I'm not going to make you watch me put all these out, especially because I'm sure I'm going to mess up. But it makes this very nice, it looks like just a giant window. You can't see any of the edges to the panes. It almost looks like there's nothing there. So I'm probably at some point going to be like, oh, wait, I can't get out of my... Oh, well. So pretty cool, pretty cool. So what I really want to do today, while this is working, is I actually want to start playing with Thaumcraft, because I'm not that knowledgeable with Thaumcraft, and I really have never played with it too much. I mean, I've got, just enough of the tinkering and the playing with stuff, but I haven't done Thaumcraft 4, which is what's installed in this pack, and so a lot of this is new. So I'm pretty excited. So I know we need to start with a Thaumometer. I'm going to call it a Thaumometer, even though I know a lot of people call it a Thaumometer, but that sounds too much like a thermometer that you take temperature with. So I'm going to call it a Thaumometer because I am. All right, so Thaumcraft. We've got to start with a Thaumometer, which is not. Oh, maybe we need to make a Thaumonomicon first. I think we actually do have to start with that because we need to make a Thaumometer as well. We'll go ahead and do all of these. So I think I should have all the required stuff in here. We are going to have to make a wand of some kind, and for wands we need caps. Okay, so let's start with an iron cap because I know that's what we're going to need. And so that means we're going to have to make some... I made too many buckets earlier. All right, so we have to make some of these. Let's make about that many. We will make ourselves an iron cap. And I think we need 2 of these, if my knowledge serves me correctly, which it might. Cool. Nope, don't have any. Will this work? Sweet. Okay, so we've got our wand, and we need to find a bookshelf. So let's see, do I have any paper in here? Wonder if I have enough. Tell you what, why don't we do this? Make ourselves a book. Excellent. We need 3 books for a bookshelf. And, well, why don't we do it this way? Shift it in there. Okay. So we need to take our bookshelf. Let's go ahead and throw some of this stuff in here. I have way too much inventory. Quarried. Yes, that can go in there. That can go in there. Get rid of all this junk. We need the bookshelf. We don't need that. Okay. That can go in there too. Okay, so from my knowledge, and hopefully this is correct, we take our bookshelf, we take our iron-capped wand, and we whack it. Excellent. So we get Thaumonomicon. Alright, so if you don't know anything about Thaumcraft, and you don't know much less than I know, but I do know that anything that you kind of is not blinking and not grayed out is knowledge that you know, and you can go and click and read about all of this stuff. And it's actually a really good walkthrough. It talks all kinds of stuff about, what all this stuff is. Talks about the different ores, talks about the different plants. You can sift through all this stuff. These guys are fun. But I do know that in order to get started doing a lot of our research, we are going to need to get research points. So for the research points, we're going to need a Thaumometer. Alright, so do I have enough? I do. Excellent. So what we do with this thermometer is you hold it up in front of you and you try and scan things. So you hold right click to scan, and if you can scan it, then it does what it does, and you notice down on the bottom, I gained 2 research points for Lux. Lux is what you find in torches, so pretty cool. And you're going to want to go around and pretty much scan everything. So we got 4 research points in Saxum. Saxum is found in stone. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, there's Lux and Saxum in quarried stone. That's actually a really nice block there. Let's see in here. Oh, more Lux and Saxum. Marble brick. Nope. We cannot learn marble brick. We cannot learn anything about it yet because we have not discovered the required materials. I'm guessing the same thing is true with this. Nope. Do not know the knowledge for jungle bricks. Oh, actually, with the marble brick, nothing can be learned from there. I'm actually reading down on the bottom of the screen. So let's go ahead and see what else we can scan. Cobblestone. Ooh. Cobblestone has Perdito and Saxum. We know this. We can't do that. Let's try the lever. Whoops. Back up a little. Nope. Do not have the knowledge to understand a lever. How about dirt? Ooh, dirt has Terra. Very cool. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to just examine a lot of stuff. Ooh, now this is pretty cool. So I was just flying around and I saw this nice shiny thing. And you'll see this is an aura node. So, oh, and we can scan it. Excellent. Tells us that it's a normal aura mode and it's pale. And we got 47 Ignis, 47 of something else, and 47 Terra, 47 Ardo, I guess. That's pretty cool. That's what's in this aura node. So that's good to know. Now, one of the things that you can do is we can take our wand. We can actually right-click on this to start sucking out some of these auras. Now, we're not going to go too crazy here because we want to leave plenty of aura in here. And, you know, I'm sure there's probably some downsides to doing what I'm doing right now. I'm going to leave it mostly filled up because I don't really want to do any terrible damage before I've done some research and really know what I'm doing. Sweet. So this is totally unrelated to anything that I'm doing right now, but I just found this, and this is just the coolest arch I think I've seen in quite a while in Minecraft, so just want to share. And here I find a floating village. Very strange. Although I've seen that before, so it's still weird. Ooh, here's a good one. I got Tenebrae or something like that from Large Blackstone. Pretty cool. So one of the things that you start to do after you kind of get stuck, you do everything that you can think of. And the next thing, kind of the next step, or you can even do this before you scan things, is to go ahead and make yourself the table. The table needs to be made that way. And let's go ahead and make ourselves 3 tables. I think that should be pretty good. We are going to need a couple of other things. We're going to need, oh, I bet you I'm out of ink. I'm out of ink. Let me go grab some ink and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. Making some scribing tools, which we're going to need. And then the other thing we're going to need is some paper. Let's see if I can make some more paper. Oh yes, lots of sugarcane. I know I've been stockpiling that for a reason. That should be plenty of paper. So let's go ahead and I think I'm going to set up at least some of my research kind of over here. And at some point I'm going to actually need to make a legitimate, not Tinker's Construct, a legitimate Thaumcraft area, probably someplace a little bit away from my base, at least not directly upstairs. So if we go ahead and right click on this, you'll note once we put the scribing tools in there, that this converts into a research table. So at the research table, you can research all of these different nodes. So you can put more than one thing in here, and you will see that if you combine 2, you have a chance of getting something else. So we got 2 research points into Motus, and we discovered Motus that we didn't know before, which is pretty cool. So we can go ahead and let's try if we do Ordo and Terra. Nope, nothing. And you get to basically can play around with all these different things to figure out what goes to what. Ooh, sweet, just discovered a new one. So Terra and Aqua is going to give us life. Now, the little knowledge that I know is that once you discover life, you can do some other interesting things. So let's go around and see if we can scan anything new. Nope, still can't do them. Probably can't do these guys. Let's try some sugarcane. Nope, still can't do it. Can we do grass? No. Let's check and see if we can do these grains yet. Hey, and now we can do the seeds. Excellent. So we can do granum. And still can't do wheat. Let's see if we can do carrots. Nope, still can't do it. But now we can do grass. So we got herba. What if we can do carrots now? Nope, still not. Let's try wheat. Still can't do wheat. So, but we can do sugarcane. Excellent. Shimmerleaf. And ooh, now we got Shimmerleaf, and we discovered Potentio and Promentio, something like that. So let's try the grass block. We should be able to get, nope, still can't. That's a carrot. Grass block. We can do carrot or grass block. Can we do leaves? We can do leaves. So now we can really get going. Ooh, and we discovered arbor. Very cool. So run around and explore. Ooh, and don't forget to scan your portal. Iter, very cool. Hey, and now we got a sheep. We get Bestia, and I betcha that means I can discover a lot more. Excellent. So I think I finally unlocked a lot of this good stuff. So I'm gonna fly around and see what else I can discover. Ooh, hey, can we do a dryad yet? Ooh, let's do trees. No, we got cherry wood already. Rubber wood. No, nothing can be learned from rubber wood. Got the herba. Try a dryad. Do you scan, Mr. Dryad? Nope, nothing from dryads. Well, that's disturbing, or disappointing. Ooh, dead bushes. I'm having way too much fun with this. So I'm gonna stop for a while. Alright, so after running around and running around and running around, I finally came home and actually decided to make myself a small, it's going to get bigger, little room for Thaumcraft. Now, I moved our research table down here, and you can see that I have done a lot of research. I mean, check this out, 262 metallum. Awesome. So, really, once you start unlocking some of the like Victus and start going to town on some of the granum and the grass and the trees and things like that, it really opens up a whole lot of extra research. So if you're getting frustrated, just hang in there. It gets better. Although you're watching this, so you kind of have a heads up. And then you can actually go around, and I went around and I scanned all of my like the chests. Oh yeah, scan all the basic items. So all the vanilla Minecraft stuff, like your bucket and your iron, or your your basic tools, your wooden and your stone tools, and your pressure plates. I can start getting you some good stuff. And then if you have any other mods, I mean, if you're playing DireWolf20, you do. All of these things give you tons of research points, especially things like the redstone energy cells. I mean, look at that. Wow, 20 of the gear, I don't know what it is, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Scan all of your ores, all of your ingots. So yeah, very cool. All right, so the next step, what we need to do is we need to go ahead and make ourselves an arcane work table, or workbench, I guess. So to do that, we need to put a table and then whack it with our wand, and it turns into an arcane work table, which is pretty cool, and that lets us make some of the more some of the other things in here once you start discovering some stuff. I've discovered a couple things. like Nitor. I played around with research and discovered Nitor, which we're going to have to play with. Actually, that's kind of what I'm thinking to do right now. So I want to make a crucible. And what do I need for a crucible? I think I need a cauldron. Where is it in here? It's not over here. That's not it. Is it artifice? Table. Well, I know it's around here somewhere. I think what we have to do is just go and get ourselves a crucible. And did I put one in here? I did put one in here. Excellent. Okay. So I'm a little prepared, sort of. So I was actually out discovering I found a witch's hut, and so I grabbed her crucible. So we need to take our cauldron, and then we just whack it with our wand, and it turns into a crucible. Very cool. So then what we need to do is we need to grab a bucket, and you know what? We're going to need to put fire underneath this. So you put water in your crucible, and then, and I might need to go grab some, that can hang out down there. I need to go grab a little bit of netherrack. Oop, and I have one left. Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing I don't need a lot of it. Oh, and flint and steel. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So got my flint and steel, put my netherrack underneath, and go ahead and light it. So let's put this back down here. Very cool. And in a minute, you will see this start to bubble. And that means it's ready to do whatever it is that you want to do. So if we want to make something like Nitor, we're going to need our Thaumonomicon, and we need some sulfur and some other stuff, but what exactly we need, I can't remember. Alright, so Nitor. We need 3 Ignis, 3 Lux, and 3 Potentia. So let's see, what has... I think coal has Ignis and Potentia, or charcoal. One of those. Wait, got my coal over here. Does it? Oh, and if you were not aware, as you're hovering over something in your inventory, if you hold shift, you can see what it's made out of. So, oh yes, 2 igneous, 2 potentia. So we need 3, and lux comes from torches. So if we need 3, but we only have 2, we could do a double batch. Oop, I need glowstone. Can't forget that. Feel like I'm a chicken with my head cut off here. And what I'm going to have to do, I need 2 of these. And what you want to try and do when you're creating anything, really, is limit the amount of waste you have. Oh, look, it's a spider with maybe a squid on its head. So, because the more waste you have, the more, basically taint you can create. So we're going to do 2 coal, and that's got 2, 4, no wait, I need 3. Wow, I can't think today. Okay, so 2 times 3 is 6. And we need 3, and then our glowstone is going to give us the extra, and then we're going to need 6 torches. And that's 8. There's 6. Okay, let's see if we can do this correctly. So stand in front of here. We're going to throw in 3 coal, 6 torches, and 2 glowstone. Sweet! And we made Nitor. Excellent. Very cool. And we got 2 Nitor. Awesome. Now, Nitor is really neat. And I'm going to go ahead and do this because I've seen other people do it. What you can do is actually use it underneath your crucible, and it will act like a fire. And it looks really cool, too. And then don't forget, you want to scan your Nitor. Ooh, 5 lux, 3. Very cool. Oh, I didn't have my scribing tools in my inventory. So you'll see down it says you've discovered a clue, but it's lost and I can't record it. Well, so you always want to run around with scribing tools. So make yourself a spare set of scribing tools, leave one in here and one on your body with some paper. So I put some paper in here. Um, just do yourself a favor so then you don't end up like I just did and get frustrated. um, all right, so I'm going to run around. I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to see what I can actually research. I'd really like to get some golems or I don't know, maybe some vials, some who knows what. I already found out thaumium. Um, not quite sure what I want to do with it yet. Because I know you can use thaumium in Tinker's Construct, but it basically adds another writable slot modifiers. So I'm going to kind of spend the time between this episode and next episode trying to do a lot of research, and and just trying to figure out what exactly we need to be doing here. Because like I mentioned, I don't know much about this mod, so I'm just having fun dicking around. So until next time, this is Sidetrack signing off. Take it easy, folks.